Ray Rosas, you don't have the Arizona State Championship belt with you today. Dan Joseph, a few weeks ago, threw it into the flames. We're all heartbroken about it. How are you feeling about it?
Well, actions tend to speak louder than words. We all know that. And Dan Joseph, I can hear what you're telling me. I hear what you're saying. See, Dan Joseph is doing everything within his power to...
Ray. Look, I apologized. 2 weeks ago, I said, I'm sorry, a man-to-man view, face-to-face, right now. I'll say it again. I took your belt, and I had a moment, and it happens. Yeah.
You had a moment?
A little bit.
You had a moment? Well, we're going to have ourselves another moment, Dan, okay? Because not only did you set my belt on fire, you lit a fire in Ray Rosas. So if you want to apologize, you want to make it right, then you're going to see me in that ring, all right? Whew. Whew.
Getting set for our first of 2 title matches. Dan Joseph, another shot at the Arizona State title, which pretty much is non-existent because of his actions. And you recall what happened, lighting it on fire after throwing it in a trash can.
Let's really unpack what you just said there. He threw it in the trash, first of all, and then he lit it on fire. 2 things that I never thought Dan Joseph would do.
Yeah, but don't worry, James, because he had a moment.
Yeah, he just needed to take a chill pill, right?
There you go.
I don't know what has come over him, but it's just the juxtaposition of how he acted moments ago versus what we saw, it's eerie.
It is scary. And certainly a scary challenge for Ray Rosas, who is still the recognized Arizona State champion. And how often do you see the champion in a title match coming out without the title?
Yeah, just charging out here. That Arizona State championship set ablaze, as we've been talking about. Yeah, just an odd sight to see, and Ray Rosas keeps having things taken from him, and unjustly, I might add. But his eyes locked on Dan Joseph. He's not giving him the benefit of the doubt anymore.
Ray Rosas charging out here, as you said, the Arizona State title simply charred. And we've got a championship match nonetheless. And here momentarily to make it all official as you can make it under the circumstances, will be Adnan Qureshi. But a whole lot of talking now. We saw the calm demeanor, said he had a moment, and now the trash talking again by Dan Joseph. Adnan, take it away.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the Arizona State Championship. Introducing first, the challenger. From Buffalo, New York, weighing in at 211 pounds, Dan Joseph.
Come on now. There ain't no bell ringing yet.
And introducing his opponent. From Antelope Valley, weighing in at 202 pounds, he is the Arizona State Champion, Ray Rosas.
Not going to wait. The announcement's out of the way, and Rosas going right after Dan Joseph. This is his first time to get his first chance to get his hands on Joseph after that nefarious act.
I mean, I struggle to say out of character anymore, because this is seemingly becoming more and more what Dan Joseph has been about. He's letting those frustrations boil over. He's on a downward spiral. And listen to him. He's asking, Ray, what's your problem?
Yeah, why are you so
mad?
Unbelievable. Yeah, obvious reasons why the champion, Ray Rosas, champion without a championship title, would be a little hot under the collar, you might say. And look at this now, cat and mouse tactics from Dan Joseph, who in the past, when the bell rings, he goes to work.
Yes.
He was a working man challenger and champion.
And here we go.
Calm down. Just relax. I'm coming. You don't gotta come rush me. I'll be right there. Come on.
What is wrong with Dan Joseph?
Well, this is not the Dan Joseph that just shared.
How far away do you think you are?
Not far enough for my taste, but this is not the Dan Joseph that we're used to seeing at all.
Who
is this guy?
You don't want negative comments from the broadcast position, then act like a champion or a challenger for a championship, which is what we have. And now, there we go.
You took my belt and set it on fire. You didn't deserve it. I didn't deserve it? No.
Yeah, he didn't deserve the title to be thrown in the trash and lit on fire, but it's certainly a title that Ray Rosas did very much deserve and defended with honor, I might add. And now look at this. The last matchup before everything got unhinged for Dan Joseph started with fundamental wrestling. Look at the aggression now, hitting with bad intentions is Dan Joseph.
Yeah, again, I ask again, who is this guy? You know, the insincere handshake, him ducking out right as the bell rings, like you said, cat and mouse, and now just unbridled aggression. Dan Joseph has gone rogue.
I think we're seeing that, that just New York attitude, that hockey brawler from the past, all that coming out of him. Just, when you get a taste of the championship and you're on top, he was a TV champion for a long time, defended it here and on pay-per-view and elsewhere, and you lose it, he felt like he lost everything. He has not handled it well. Full mount now by the champion who's trying to exact some revenge, and who could blame him?
Yeah, who can blame him? Listen, Ray Rosas has had some experience exacting revenge in recent months, so he is tested in that regard. Look, dish some more out. What a shot from Rosas to Dan Joseph.
Well, we know what's going through the mind right now of Dan Joseph, and that's the right fist of Ray Rosas. But if you're Ray Rosas, think about it. You were the PP3 Cup bearer. That would have been a shot for a Heritage title that he didn't need to cash in because he defeated Watts. He would have had another shot. That got thrown in the Pacific Ocean. Then his so-called friends turned his back on him and attacked him at every turn. And then someone he thought he could respect, a peer, somebody who's been in this company from basically day one. You could have just a good old-fashioned classic matchup that we thought we saw last week, and he throws his title in the garbage and lights it on fire. I mean, Ray Rosas, if you're Rosas,
tornado DDT.
You can't trust anybody.
Yeah, Ray Rosas continuing to have to learn that lesson, it seems. But yeah, two decorated workhorses. We thought we were in line for, the real sportsmanship. And Dan Joseph made a mistake, and he let it get the best of him, and now is becoming this entirely different person.
Rosas was up top. Got to think he was looking for that big elbow drop, but Dan Joseph had it scouted and heading for safer pastures. Now pulling the legs out from under the champion. And look at this now. What's he going to do here, James?
Oh, posting the knee of Ray Rosas.
Historically susceptible knee of Ray Rosas. This put him on the shelf for years. We didn't know if we'd ever see Ray Rosas come back. Of course, he had a triumphant comeback to ultimately become, a television champion, a Heritage champion, and now, my goodness, look at this, and an Arizona champion, state champion, which is now on the line in this match.
Which he still is, regardless of whether he has the physical championship, which Dan Joseph burned. But yeah, it looked like Dan Joseph was trying to end the career of Ray Rosas.
Again, just begs the question, what in the world has gotten into the head of Dan Joseph? Now, the title is on the line, and, if Dan Joseph wins this thing, basically joke is on him because he destroyed the title that he would win in this matchup.
Well, if Dan wins this thing, does that cure all ills? As Ray Rosas looking for that crossbody, Dan had it scouted, though.
We talked about the freakish strength of Dan Joseph. We thought maybe looking for the long way down there, but just face planted. Ray Rosas and the champion not moving here, James. This might be it.
He looks out cold cover.
Veteran wears there of Ray Rosas preserves his shot in this thing. This matchup continues for the Arizona State title, which isn't around, right after this.
Here's what's coming up for Memphis Wrestling. Next Sunday, September 5th, is our next live TV taping and our next installment of Championship Saturday featuring NWA Women's World Champion KAMILLE. Meet KAMILLE at our VIP experience. And for the first time ever, both the Memphis Heritage and Hollywood Heritage Championships will be on the line. Get your tickets right now at ChampionshipWrestlingMemphis.com. On Saturday, September 5th, after all the matches, meet us at Dave & Buster's for AEW All Out. It's free to watch, plus you'll get a free game card. Then, on September 9th, it's Memphis Wrestling Mayhem on the Midway at the Dyer County Fair. Live Memphis Wrestling starts at 7 p.m. at the First Citizens Amphitheater. Wrestling is free with fair admission. And on September 26th, don't miss out on our Halloween television special. And you never know who or what might show up. Stay up to date, informed, and get your tickets now at ChampionshipWrestlingMemphis.com. Sunday, September 5th is our next Championship Saturday, featuring NWA Women's World Champion KAMILLE and the stars of Memphis Wrestling. Get your tickets at ChampionshipWrestlingMemphis.com.
Welcome back, everyone, in this battle for the Arizona State championship throughout the break. Dan Joseph continuing to punish the champion, but the champion fighting back with all he's got.
Yeah, the resilience of Ray Rosas always on display in whatever match he's in. It takes a lot to put him away. Dan Joseph learning from his previous mistake.
I guess Dan Joseph going back to commentary here, commentating his own matchups, and he threw him through the middle. Of course, last time he threw him over the top rope, which caused the disqualification, and then we know what happened after that.
Yeah, it was a rare mental mistake from one of the great competitors on the United Wrestling Network, and something snapped in him after that moment. And I'm not saying it hasn't been hard. Here we go.
3.
Is there an echo?
4.
I guess it's commentator, wrestler, maybe a referee now, too.
Oh, take your eye off the prize. You're going to get got.
Well, that's one way to shut that big mouth. Unbelievable. Rosas fighting his way back into this thing, and the bravado of the challenger got himself into trouble there.
Yeah, this new attitude, the arrogance of Dan Joseph cost him, but he still is one of the great technicians in that ring. Looks like an abdominal pump handle.
Lays him out with the big pump handle slam. He's got him horizontal, and now what's Dan Joseph doing here? Great athlete. He's certainly got a lot of spring in those legs, and you see it there. Outside, inside, drops the elbow.
I asked the question again. Now he's going for a cover. Could be a new champion. Would it cure the ills that now plague Dan Joseph if he were to win this match, get back on the championship track?
Well, that's an excellent question. If he wins a championship, is he going to snap back and be, good old fun-loving Dan? Or is it going to just light this fire, so to speak, even more?
Yeah, I don't know if that Dan's coming back. It remains to be seen no matter what happens in that ring, if there is a way to get that guy back here. I would love to see it, but right now, no signs of that whatsoever. Look at him measuring Ray.
He basically attacked the champion mentally last week with his actions, certainly attacking him physically here. Attempted gut wrench, suplex, and comes up with it. Rosas did his best to fight his way out of that. Did not happen.
You go back to earlier in this matchup when Dan was targeting the historically damaged knees of Ray Rosas.
Yeah, usually, and now he's got the tape. He's choking him with the tape here. You can hear the referee admonishing him. Yeah, Dan Joseph is, look out, cover the other way. Grabbing the ropes. Dan Joseph usually does it the right way. You're right, that was a sickening attack on the knee, something that almost ended the career. And you'll remember Dan Joseph should know all about that. He was on the show for a long time with a knee injury. That makes it that much more diabolical.
Yeah, you would think that he would know better, would have a little bit more respect as we see sizing up those knees yet again.
Challenger has got that leg grapevine here, and he's got the knee in the back. Man, look at the pressure.
All that torque. Could be a new champion here with this.
Just sending him to Scorpion City here. The body positioning not advantageous for the champion, and dishing out some more punishment there is Dan Joseph.
Yeah, stomping on that lower back. Ray Rosas, though, now a little bit of mouthy on Ray's part, getting the better of Dan's psyche.
Dan might get himself disqualified again, flirting with disaster here, and I think Ray Rosas, almost in earnest, anything he can do just to egg him on, maybe trying to get Dan Joseph to boil over here, James.
Yeah, that's something to be said for that. If you show yourself to be maybe unstable, maybe have a chink in your armor that is your mentality, your psychology, Ray Rosas is going to find it, and he can exploit it.
Oh, let's see. Throw a title in a garbage can and engulf it in flames. Unstable, I'd say check that box.
Check those, yeah, absolutely.
Sends him in, and now look at this. Heads-up move there by Ray Rosas. Dodges that oncoming train. Double shotgun knees to the back, and Rosas starts to rally here with his title on the line and a whole lot of pride as well. Nice combination strike there into the cover. Close call.
Dan Joseph just, again, double tough is Dan Joseph, regardless of the state of mind he's in. But I don't want to belabor the point, but going back to him setting it on fire, he threw it in the trash first, which is an equally despicable act.
Absolutely. I mean, to completely disparage a championship title that has been honorably defended so many times here in championship wrestling, as well as in championship wrestling from Arizona. That's, a
but
big
Dan
part,
has ties there.
and that's what the United Wrestling Network is all about. Champion in a precarious position here, James. And
Very much so, on the precipice of some real danger, but he turned it over. What awareness by Ray Rosas.
beautiful counter, and this isn't where you want to be if you're Dan Joseph. Little method to the madness. Oh, yeah, indeed. He hits it. That
Covered.
might do it.
That's got to be a wrap.
Could be enough. Here's the cover, trying to grab the leg. Almost only just sliver of light between the referee's hand and the canvas there.
That's all it took. Dan Joseph still in this matchup, but screaming in pain. Gone are his antics on the microphone. He's in a bad way right now.
Two great battle-tested competitors here have been paying the price. This is their second match here recently, and the title on the line, but certainly this is a lot more personal than their first encounter just because of what happened in the aftermath.
Yeah, I'd say that Ray is taking it very personally. Dan Joseph saying, what's he so mad about? Well, I think you know.
Oh my God!
My goodness!
Oh my God! Ray was looking for the suicide dive, and he caught nothing but the hard edge of that stage.
Just a calamity of humanity. What a terrible spill for Ray Rosas. He could be out of this matchup. They might have to call it off.
It could be serious injury there. That head hit, the neck, that upper neck region, the spine.
Scary stuff.
Yeah, very scary stuff. And no give in that stage. Count is up to 6 here, and if Dan Joseph wants to win the title, he's going to have to get him back in the ring. Up to 9 now, 1 second to go in the lifeless body.
Ladies and gentlemen, both competitors failed to get back into the ring via count of 10. Thus, this match is a double countout. However, still Arizona State Champion, Ray Rosas.
And now Dan Joseph attacking the champion, who does a sacrifice play, hit the stage. Quite frankly, after that contact with the stage, Ray Rosas' body should not be moved here. He could have serious spinal injuries here. And you think that Dan Joseph cares at all? No remorse, no regret for what he's doing.
No, you're absolutely right. As soon as that happened, help should have been coming for Ray Rosas. Dan Joseph completely unhinged. He knew immediately when it happened, and it just seems like he's snapping further and further.
I mean, now he's looking around for, looks like something to hit him with. No, Dan, come on, not this way. Calm down, Dan. This isn't you. This isn't you, Dan.
I don't know who this guy is. Oh, my God. Somebody's got to stop this. Stop this!
Oh, my God!
Mercy! Oh, my God. We got to get some help for Ray Rosas immediately. What has come over Dan Joseph?
No, just get the camera off this.
Get him out of here. Get him out. Somebody come out and help us.
All right. Yeah, let's go to break. Oh, not for you. Let's go to break.
What is wrong with you?
Get out of this.
I'm finally better.
You hear us in the truck. Let's go to break. Get some help for Rosas. Oh, my God. Fans, thanks for joining us for another action-packed episode. We looked at the Arizona State title, Ray Rosas winning the title.